Welcome back to the Olympic Peninsula, and today we're going to take a little hike down to the site of the former Elwha Dam. And I don't know if I can get you a little closer here to see down off of the cliff. I'm not going to try to get close because it's like straight down. If I got into the brush there. As time goes on, since the dam has been removed, the vegetation and the trees keep growing up higher, and less view as you go down this road. We will be able to go down to the dam site, but we're not going to see much until we get there. There's one car parked in the parking lot, and so we may see somebody down here. It's a fairly steep road. Most of it is gravel, so I didn't bring the bicycle today. Steep hills and gravel and me don't mix well. I've never crashed or anything, but I don't want to do it if I don't have to. So I brought up my phone with me and I looked up Wikipedia for the Elwha Dam, and it says the Elwha Dam was a 108 foot or 33 meter high dam located in the state of Washington on the Elwha River, about 5 miles upstream from the mouth of the river on the Strait of Juan de Fuca. Okay. The dam construction began in 1910. It was opened in 1913, although the first dam did not make it. They cheaped out on the construction and it washed away, washed a bridge out downstream. This was demolished in opened in 1913, and it was demolished in 2012. So yeah, I'm walking down this steep hill with gravel trying to run the camera and read at the same time. That's a real smart thing to do. But anyway, the Elwha River Ecosystem and Fisheries Restoration Act of 1992 authorized the federal government to acquire the Elwha Dam and the Glines Canyon Dam hydroelectric power projects for decommissioning and demolition for habitat restoration. Removal of the Elwha Dam began in September of 2011, fully complete in March 2012, allowing the Elwha River to flow freely through the site. The dam was built under the direction of Thomas Aldwell. He previously bought up tracts of land around the river, and with help of Canadian financier George Glines, began the construction of the Elwha Dam in 1910. As I mentioned previously, Aldwell and his contractors cut corners on constructing the dam, including illegally not building fish passages and not securing it to bedrock. Thus, in 1912, as the reservoir was nearly filled behind the nearly completed dam, the lower sections of the dam gave way. A torrent of water headed downstream, taking out a bridge. Aldwell was able to get funding for reconstructing the dam, and it was completed in 1913. The reservoir that filled the valley behind was known as the Lake Aldwell, and the Elwha River Hydroelectric Power Plant Historic District, a 3.5 acre area comprising the dam, the powerhouse, 5 penstocks, and the surge tank, listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1988. I just stopped for a minute here because we got a little bit of a view, and that is the dam site down there. All these trees here have grown up though, so we don't get much of a view. Okay, initially, along with the Glines Canyon Dam, which was completed in 1926, it helped fuel economic growth for the development of the Olympic Peninsula and the community of Port Angeles. However, by the early 21st century, the combined power output of both dams only provided the equivalent of 38% of the electricity needed to operate one sawmill, the Daisho America mill at the base of Edda's Hook. Lacking passage for migrating salmon, is construction blocked access by salmon to the upper 38 miles of the mainstream habitat, more than 30 miles of tributary habit. Salmon runs that once numbered more than 400,000 adults return in over 70 miles of available habitat, now numbered less than 4,000 adult returns on only 4.9 miles of available habitat. Getting a little bit steeper now, and it's all gravel, so my mind is telling me I better watch what I'm doing instead of reading and walking at the same time. There we got a little bit of a view through there. That's where we're going to end up going, right straight down there. It's not readily apparent of where this dam site is when you're on the highway, but this gully right here that we're going to cut across in just a moment, if you go up that gully right there, you'd be on Highway 101, and you'd be in the dip that is between Laird's Corner and the Elwha Overlook on the highway. It's been fairly cold here in the last few days. It snowed yesterday morning, but that has all since melted off. It wasn't much, but temperatures were below freezing here last night. It hasn't warmed up that much. We're around the noon hour, 12:25 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And there's that gully I was telling you about. So kind of a dog leg in the road here, and we'll head out to the dam site. This road looks like it's really muddy. It almost looks like there's a tire track up ahead too. So somebody's been down here on this road. It's gated. The river off to our left, still quite a ways down. So behind both dams, according to Wikipedia, there were approximately 34 million cubic yards of sediment. Of that 34 million, 28 million was behind the Glines Canyon Dam, which is up above, and 6 million was behind this Elwha Dam. And releasing all of that sediment at once would have had devastating effects on the remaining habitat downstream. So they slowly would draw it down, cut a little bit of the dam away, let some sediment through, and then cut some more away. So they didn't do it all at once. And just about down to the dam site here. We'll be there in just a moment. As we get to this area, the wind kind of picks up. You probably can hear that on my camera. There's another little gully. Maybe this is the one that goes up, but they both would go up to the highway, I guess. Let's step over a tree here. Oh, and there's a group of folks on the other side. A whole bunch of people, actually. We've got 5 there, and maybe close to 10 over there. We'll go down this very gingerly because I don't even have my trekking poles here today. So I'm going to be careful. Fairly good grade here, so I got to be really ginger about this. Alright, made it down here. And this is the slope we came down. And quite the gorgeous view. So the physical removal of this dam, according to Wikipedia, started on September 27th, 2011. It was completed on August 26, 2014. We'll head back up the slope here. And where we started the video camera today, give you a kind of an idea of what the rise is. Up there is where we came from when we started the video. So there's your tour of the former Elwha Dam site for early 2023. Hope you've enjoyed our visit to the Olympic Peninsula today. And until next time, my friends, so long.